Hello everyone. On this video session, I am going to deal with a next topic of staffing, that is recruitment. Let us understand the meaning of recruitment, the sources of the recruitment and their advantages and disadvantages. Recruitment. Let us understand the meaning of recruitment. So, recruitment is nothing. It is the process of finding possible candidates for a job or a function. It has been defined as it is the process of searching for prospective employees and stimulating them to apply for the jobs in an organization. So here stimulating is nothing but encouraging them to apply for their organization. So that is known as a recruitment. The sources of recruitment. Recruitment seeks to attract suitable applicants to apply for available jobs. So for that reason, you have to go through the sources of recruitment. There are the two sources of the recruitment, that is internal sources of recruitment and external sources of recruitment. Let us understand the internal sources of recruitment. There are mainly two important sources of internal recruitment. Before that, let us understand the meaning of internal source. When you are decided to recruit the employees within the organization, those sources are known as the internal sources. There are mainly two sources, that is transfer and promotion. Let us understand the transfer. What do you mean by transfer? It involves shifting of an employees from one job to another, or from one department to the another, or from one shift to the another without a substantive changes in the responsibility and status of the employees. So here transfer incurs the transferring the employees from one department to the another department, or one place to the another place, or from one shift to the another shift by without changing any kinds of the responsibilities and the status of the employees. Lead to changes in duties and responsibility, working condition, etc., but not necessarily salary. So this point will says you that there is a due change in a duties and responsibility of the job, but there is no change in the salary. It is a horizontal movement of the employees from one department to the another department. From production manager to the HR manager, it is a horizontal movement of the employees from one functional level manager to the another functional level manager. Employees should capable to perform this job. So transfer will not happen immediately or without evaluation. It must evaluate the whether the candidate is capable to perform the job or not. It can be used for training the employees. So some of the organizations will use the transfer as a training method where they can give each and every job skills and capability to the workers. So this I can give the best example. The person who is appointed as a clerk in the bank, he is also ready to work for as a cashier, and also he can work in a loan department. So in that manner they will train the employees in every job levels of the organization. Second one, promotion. Let us understand the meaning of promotion. Promotion leads to shifting an employees to the higher position, carrying higher responsibility, facilities, status and pay. So, employees who are moving from lower position to the higher, next higher position along with the higher responsibility and facility, status and pay of that particular job service provided by the employees, that activity is known as a promotion. Promotion is like vertical shifting of employees. So I think you will understand the vertical in the sense upward and downward. So here the promotion is always move into upward. Helps to improve the motivation, loyalty and satisfaction level of employees. So basically promotion will helps to improve the motivation level of the employees to bring a better performance. Okay, they have to the manager has to encourage them. If if the performance is very good or high rating, definitely we will promote you for the next higher position. Immediately workers will get a encouragement and motivation. They will work according to the standards, and also it will bring a loyalty, that is honesty regarding a job, and the satisfaction level of the employees. So once he is satisfied with the lower level, definitely he or she has a capability to move towards the higher position. There are merits of internal sources. First one, internal sources will have a higher motivation level. It can bring a motivation level, higher motivation level among the workers by giving an opportunity for the promotion. And compare with the external sources of recruitment, internal sources of recruitment is simple process. You can identify the candidate and offer them for the higher position, or transfer the employees from one position to the another position. Internal recruitment helps the future manager. So instead of recruiting a unknown person to the organization as a manager, it is best to uh, develop the current employees as a future managers. So for that reason you have to transfer them. Let's give all the responsibility and all the task to them in a periodical basis, and they will increase their capability and skills in a job, in a performing of a job. And it will helps to avoid no over of the staff and understaffing. So if only one worker is required, no, immediately they can recruit any internal sources of the workers. So they can take a decision instead of conducting so many external sources of recruitment. And compare with the external sources of recruitment, the internal sources of recruitment is economical. That is nothing, simple process, as well as incurred a low cost. So it is very easy, and also it incurred a less cost of the of the recruitment of the employees to the organization. Next topic, that is limitations of internal sources. So lack of fresh talents. So it is the organization, if the decision is taken that only the internal recruitment, so definitely it will stop the fresh talents to coming to the organization. It also decreases the enthusiasm level among the workers, that they will be show as a ego, or they will develop a negative attitude. So immediately that will cause in a low productivity as well as a enthusiasm. It decrease the enthusiasm level among the workers. And it is totally not suitable for the new enterprises, because there they cannot be having a high experienced workers. So for that reason they cannot take decisions regarding transfer or promotion. So for that reason it is not suitable for the new enterprises. Lack of competition. So it is, I can say, if you taken the decision to recruit the employees from the external, definitely you can bring a competition among workers. So for that reason it is a lacking of the competition, because everybody will be knowing the without doing a job or without doing a or achieving the standards, we can they will take a decision to recruit internally. So it will bring a egoism and negative attitude among the workers, so that will harm the competition among the workers in the organization. Next one, low productivity, that is boredom. So the employees will get a bore, and definitely they will, that will lead into a low productivity, because of the competition level will be very low, as well as enthusiasm level will be very low, and also they will be having a attitude towards the organization that however we will get a recruited within the organization, they will not fire us. So definitely it will create a, this kind of the negative attitudes will leads for the low productivity. So this completes a small topic, that is internal sources of the recruitment. So there is one more, that is external sources of recruitment, where the organizations will take a decision to recruit the employees from the outside of the organization. That I will deal in the next video. Thank you. If you have any doubts, you can reach me by WhatsApp.